Hello, Rick, and
Joyce,
yes.
and I'm Miss Lucy.
So it's all about healthy done simple, and that's what we love doing and love sharing. And uh, when you're real friends, and we're so grateful to be surrounded by you guys because we are who we surround ourselves with, and you know that's where when friends tell it like it is, and things that we've experienced through the years on health and dealing with health, um, and the American diet and how much the American diet sucks. I mean,
Good time.
big time, and why America is like leading that list of all these things that go on with us, and then you look at other countries, and there's even countries that literally almost don't even have like cancer at all in them. I mean, it's got a lot to do with the diet, which is why we need to supplement so much and to make sure that our body's happy. And if we don't do that, our body gets mad, you know. And there's so many things too with and say neither one of us are making any health claims here. We're not doing that. We're just sharing experience and of what we've experienced and what
Yes.
we've witnessed and heard from friends and customers and colleagues from what they've experienced and relatives too. Um, and why doing our own research and looking these things up really comes with us. And uh, starting with things like I remember when I was a young teenager, and the doctor, and you're talking back then where if you went the healthy route, you were some kind of weirdo, man. And I was there in the doctor's office because I drove my dad to the doctor's office there that day, and he, the doctor gave him like maybe 2 months to live and to get your stuff in order. And then he was going to do some, other like a big operation and prescribe drugs. And my dad immediately stood up and goes, "Well, if that's all I've got, then what do I need you for?" And actually, he went home and did all kinds of study on natural stuff that would deal with what he was dealing with. It was a lung issue. And doggone it, guess what? He didn't die in 2 months, man. That's what happened.
Amazing.
It is just like, But if he would have followed the doctor's thing, that would have happened. And it was like 20 years later, and he didn't die of what he had back then. In fact, that had gone away, the lung issue, and he also had a diabetes thing that followed that he went and took care of naturally, and the diabetes was done too. So I mean, these are things that when we do our own research on it, and why is it that we've got these things with these prescriptions and they've got all these damn side
Side effects,
effects?
yeah. They're going to kill you. Just the side effects will kill you.
And to start with, that the chances are that whatever that thing is, it's not solving or curing what it is that the problem is, but it can create all these other problems which can lead to other scripts, other scripts, other scripts. And actually, going back to my dad's issue, where he, also was not a fan of prescriptions, and my grandfather wasn't either. My dad had some things going on with him where he actually did go with a prescription, and one of the side effects got him. It was like he died in his sleep. That was an acceptable side effect from that. And we had some couple of brothers that went down to the doctor to talk to him about this. Said, "Hey, you killed our father." And he goes, "No, it was on the thing there of the side
Side
effects."
effects, yeah.
I go, how can you do that? So I mean, it's anyway. I said, we're not giving health claims or nothing, and God bless doctors because there's times where we do need them.
Hmm.
Um, you know,
Yeah.
we do need them, and man, they are there for us, and that we're going in this other direction there. The weight loss thing, the diets don't work. I was 120 pounds overweight. dieted, gained it back, and
Yeah.
it just pisses off your butt more. You come back and you pick up
More
more.
when you do that. Yeah.
So it's like, those are just gimmicks and things that go on. It's not about that. So I didn't do that until I stopped dieting and changed, what I was doing, and it changed and I made my body happy. Not only lost 120 pounds, but it's been off for almost 10 years, or in fact, a little bit more than 10 years.
And I was able to hug him after that.
Yes, you could after
I
wrap your arms
couldn't,
around me.
when I'd go to hug him, I couldn't touch my hands in the back of him. That's how big he was.
Yeah,
But no problem today.
yeah. And the one thing too that seems to be more common is that bypass surgery.
Mhm.
It doesn't change that we still have to change what we're putting in our body. And we have personally witnessed two people, one, my ex, right before Joyce, and this was just a few years ago too, where we had stayed friends for the whole time. She had a stomach bypass. It did not. Yeah, she lost weight from it, but the side effects that it caused from it ended up killing her. And it was not a pleasant way to go out.
And my best friend back from high school, in later years, she had a bypass, but killed her. Yeah.
A couple months after she had it.
Yes, yes. Very sad. Very sad.
And another acceptable side effect from it. It's not something that really, in my opinion, needs to be done if we take care of the other things, because those other things still have to be taken care of if it's going to follow through. So I mean, it's so great that we take care of what we need to take care of. There's things too that they say that the body can't repair, and that's a bunch of blah, 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 blah. I had glaucoma, and I was already night blind, and the doctor was telling me that I'd be lucky to have it slow down, let alone go away. And so I said, no, you're not doing the operation. I'm not going to take your eye drops, because I just had a little flashback of my dad, sitting in front of the doctor. And I went and, we did some research and did some things and found a supplement that 6 months later went back for another exam because my script was out. And guess what? The doctor had the shocked face and a little bit of anger in there, said, I've never seen this before, Rick, but your glaucoma is gone.
You had it bad too, because he couldn't see at night. I had to lead him at nighttime. Yeah.
Not anymore. My night vision came back.
He can drive at nighttime now.
So, I mean, that's one of those things that say when we take things and we do our own research, doctors work for us, not the other way around. So again, God bless doctors. We need them for things, but we are the ones that make the choice, not them. It's oh my gosh, what was the other thing too? We've also heard things about the heart. And remember, they were saying too that the heart could never repair itself. And all of a sudden now, from all this, health thing, supplement thing, that all of a sudden they've discovered that the heart can repair itself. Our body has been built that way when it's given the right stuff to do it with. So, I mean, we've had cancers. I've heard front hand stuff with associates, with friends that have turned down American traditional, not international traditional, American traditional ways of dealing with it, and their cancer went away. So I mean, and we even had a friend of ours a few years ago that stage 4, and we gave her one of our supplements to try out. And she came back 30 days later. She goes, man, I can't believe it.
Really good on it, yeah.
Her blood test, she said, drastically improved, but unfortunately she listened to the doctor who told her to stop taking it, and a few months later she passed away from it. But we respect her decision. That was her decision. We're all in that. for that. But the joints too. I mean, there's things that our joints when it's given the right stuff, and I'm testimony to that. Man, it's
Yeah, one of my girlfriends a
yep,
couple of years back, she was having knee troubles and she couldn't. She loves to run. She loves fast walking, and she couldn't do any of those things. And I told her about our one supplement that we have, and she started taking it. Within a couple of weeks, she was back to walking fast and even running again. So she's a lifer, I must say.
yep,
And
yep.
it feels good when you can help somebody. It really does. It gives you a
Those,
good feeling.
yes. It's like yeah, that's priceless when you hear back from people
Yeah,
that tell you
exactly.
how what they did didn't just change their health, it changed their life. And so so we're so glad.
Yep.
You need something, you want to exchange something or create a dialogue, give us a message, or
Yep.
you can text us at 775-397-0480, or you can call too. We actually answer the phone. We'll call you back. So, whatever it is, and, we'll give you some things that, that we've got that you can study yourself, to make your own decisions, just so that you can do your own research on things and, be in charge of it and see it for yourself, and go with it. So thank you very much for your time.
Yes.
And
Thank you. I'm gonna marry this little thing. You
thank
guys
you.
have a great time.
Thank you.
Bye. Thanks.